Good afternoon, everyone. Now the information about the main events that happened yesterday in the region of ATO. The Lugansk area, there the day started with enemy shelling in Stanitsa Luganska. The occupants opened fire after 2 a.m. and delivered fire for 45 minutes. During second part of the day, the enemy shelled the Siza village, and between 7 p.m. and 8 p.m., militants carried out a number of provocations in Novozvanivka. They opened fire using machine guns, trying to provoke return of fire. In Novozvanivka, there were 3 such incidents with the use of machine gun. So, on the whole, in Lugansk area, there were 5 shellings delivered by enemy. In the Donetsk area, the military actions were in the second part of the day and only in Zaitsevo and Avdiivka. There were 3 firing incidents, and in Zaitsevo, the enemy delivered fire without interruption for 1 hour. In Avdiivka, there were 2 firing incidents that lasted 4.5 hours. In other areas, such as Svetlodarsk Bulge and the region of Donetsk airport, it was calm. The Mariupol area. In Novoselovka Druga Volnovasky region, there was only 1 incident with the use of heavy weapons. It was short-term mortar shelling delivered by the enemy. If compared with previous days, enemy provocations are distributed more evenly along the front line. In the coastline area, including Shirokina, it was calmer, but the occupants started to deliver fire in other areas where military actions were rare. The biggest number of enemy shellings were in the near Gnutova, and 17 enemy shelling, including 1 with use of heavy weapons, was in the Mariupol area during the last 24 hours. During the last 24 hours, in the result of the military actions, 1 Ukrainian serviceman was killed. No servicemen were wounded. Our hearts goes out to the relatives of servicemen who died defending Ukraine. Yesterday in Olenivka, the militants shelled civilian bus. This bus was going along the front line in direction of Olenivka Donetsk, and the local resident, a woman, was wounded. The involvement of the militants in this incident is confirmed by the fact that the bus was hit from the side of positions of illegal armed groups. The occupants are trying to interfere into the activity of SMM OECE. According to the information of intelligence service, commanders of 9th Detached Assault Motorized Rifle Regiment of Marines Infantry, 1st Army Corps of Armed Forces of Russian Federation, they were warned beforehand about the work of the deputy head of OECE SMM mission, Oleksandr Hug, and in the area of responsibility of this regiment, and the militants set additional posts, and they established fake signs about mine danger and to hide the place of deployment of prohibited weapons, and to interfere and do not prevent access to the mission. Commanders of Russian occupation forces continued to fight desertion. Commanders of 1st Army Corps of Russian Armed Forces isolated some servicemen in the firing ground near Toretsk. Those the servicemen who wanted to be discharged from the service after their contracts were completed. Also, the military personnel, they also 2nd Army Corps, 2nd Detached Motorized Brigade, they review 15 discharge documents each day, and even some servicemen go AWOL because they want to be discharged. Training on the way in the National Guard. Dniprovsk Regiment of Law Enforcers and Dniprovsk Convoy Battalion were trained in battle readiness and also how to and the servicemen of 34 unit were trained in securing of state facilities. The resident of occupied Donetsk put some fake stamps on the stamps in the documents of Ukrainians. So this woman was detained, and the detained woman started to fake the documents in January, starting June last year, and she put some false stamps in the passports of Ukrainian citizens, and it was done for four trucks with humanitarian help went through Novotroitsk checkpoint, bringing humanitarian help from provided by International Committee of Red Cross. They brought 80 tons of products for the residents of Donetsk Oblast. Thank you and goodbye.